Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle. I'm here with another Earthspark figure. This time it's Megatron. Evil leader of the... Wait, this just in. Megatron's a good guy now, I'm being told in my imaginary earpiece. So Megatron as a member of Ghost. And he becomes a very interesting helicopter, as you can see on the back of the packaging. I'm gonna bust him out of this cardboard prison, which is not much of a prison because it doesn't have any plastic here. And we will see if this Megatron fits into your collection. Be right back. All right, and we are back, and here he is in all his glory, Megatron. I'm always wondering if he means me when he says roll out. So he is a good representation of what appears on the show, but he is small. He's about 5 inches tall. Compared to Twitch, he's about the same size, and he's supposed to be obviously much bigger. Compared to Siege Megatron, well, he's definitely quite a bit smaller. Thanks for the appearance, dude. Now stay over there. But he is a good guy now. He does look very similar to what's on the show. He's got this huge fusion cannon that is removable, has a nice big post on the side. Looks like 5mm, so you could probably put it in someone else's hand if, you know, he drops it and they decide to shoot him with his own cannon. But as I mentioned before, he is no longer a bad guy. He is working with Ghost, so he has the Ghost logo instead of the Decepticon logo on his chest. As far as posability, he can just about do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme. A little bit of gap there, so his crotch doesn't quite hit the ground unless he undoes his pants. But we won't talk about that. His legs can swivel at the upper thigh. He can bend at the knee. His knees can go forward, and he can actually bend at the knee almost entirely. Basically, if it wasn't for his butt being in the way, he could practically fold his leg totally over. But yes, his legs, he's got a lot of posability there. He does have a bit of a ankle rocker, just a little bit, but it allows him to stand with a wide stance and in different poses. He does not twist at the waist. He does have these little flaps here on his hips, kind of covers over his joints, and those can move forward and back. They're on little ball joints, so it's all good. His arms are on ball joints, can move all the way around. And because of the ball joints, he can move his arm various directions. When it's on his shoulder, he can move it almost all the way up, though it looks kind of doofy. He bends at the elbow. He does swivel, because that is some kind of, yeah, that's just a ball joint. And he does have the tails of his aircraft mode attached to his arms, and that's where you attach the cannon. So while he's holding it, he can actually, I guess, move it like this. And he's even got a little blade here that can spin, and he can someone in the face. But pretty good arm posability, and because it's on ball joints, you can kind of move the shoulders forward, move them back, and look surprised. The head turns, though because of his little lip here, it kind of covers his mouth when he's turned towards the side, so it does allow him also to tip up, so he can look up a little bit, and he can give a little nod. Yes, Optimus. But overall, not a bad figure. Now, let's check out his vehicle mode. So there he is in aircraft mode. He's got these 2 propellers in front. What's interesting is his gun splits in twain. That means 2. And attaches like jet boosters or something like that. As far as weaponry, he's got these little floppy things with look like they have missiles on them, but if he fires them forward, he's gonna hit himself. So maybe they drop and fire. That would make sense. I am not certain if this is modeled off of a real aircraft. Nothing that I've ever seen, but then again, I'm not privy to all the latest aircraft out there. But it's a pretty decent and not too bad transformation, as long as you realize you have to pull his legs down to hide his head. Otherwise, you'll sit there looking stupid at the Transformer trying to figure out, how do I get these in the front when his head's in the way? Yeah, it's pretty clever. It's a neat looking prop plane, so definitely subsonic, unless these are supposed to be able to make him go faster, but I'm not sure how the props would do at like Mach 3. Maybe not so good, unless they lock into place when he's going that fast. And I dropped him. He's got the nice, obvious dark gray, black, and light gray silver highlights that Megatron always has. But yeah, this is a good guy Megatron, and it's, again, not a bad aircraft. Size-wise, again, he's the same size as Twitch. It's kind of small. It'd be nice if they had a bit better of a version of him in a larger size to be more in scale, but scaling and Hasbro don't seem to mix very well. I still remember putting up Blaster against Devastator in G1, and Blaster was bigger, and his left arm didn't fall off so much. It's a neat version of Megatron. Definitely going on my shelves of Megatron, though they're gonna look at him and be like, "What is that symbol on your chest? Are you sure you're a Decepticon?" Yeah, I still have a little bit of cold, so if that didn't sound so good as an impression, then I'm sorry. But yeah, he's a basic $24.99. Like the other stuff, he kind of feels kind of Cyberverse-y. I guess maybe because it's a Nickelodeon show, it's supposed to be kind of Cyberverse style toys, but kind of feels light, not very solid. I mean, these guys, very solid. Sometimes I envy you, Shockwave, your lack of emotion. Yes, I can be a non-union voice actor just the way they can on Netflix. But he's pretty cool. He's got these two little wheels down the bottom, so he kind of has landing gear. They don't work, they're just molded plastic, but it does keep him from flopping backwards. No stuff on the front though, so it's like, is he supposed to taxi? I'm not even sure. Taxi, Uber, whatever. But I will put a link down in the description if you'd like to get this guy. And while you're mulling him over, you can check out this video over here where we look at Earthspark Bumblebee, who is just as big as Megatron, which is kind of, again, weird scaling wise. But of course, like, comment, share, super thanks would be great. We'll see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.